Welcome to Lannie Bros. I'm Jaquan Lannie.
And I'm the three-time sports journalist, Jaden Lannie. Did you hear me? 3.
Here we go.
Last week, we talked about why baseball is played on a diamond. It was very informative.
Yes, that was a great piece, little bro. But today we are looking at something with a faster pace, basketball.
That's right. We got sent in something called the Bounce Back League. It's a 3-on-3 minor league with 9 teams. What makes it a minor league, would you say? Well, there's no refs, there's no substitutions, and there's no coaches. So every game, players must go and put it all on the line. For what?
A trophy?
Bragging rights?
Yeah, it's probably bragging rights. Wait, why is this a thing?
See, I'm not sure, but there was one team that caught our eye, wasn't it?
Yes, the Trashers. They are the hottest basketball team of the season. They're taking on the Dreamers, and I heard the first quarter was a bit crazy. We'll take a look at it in just a moment, but Jaden, I need to ask you, who are you rooting for?
Well, you said the hottest team, but, I'm more of a Dreamer guy. I'm living a dream myself, so I'm going to go with the Dreamers.
Fair enough. Let's see if both teams live up to the hype.
Let's see.
And we're off. There's a turnover by the Dreamers right away.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a tough layup.
That is trash. That is trash.
Oh, that's ugly. Yikes. Trashers are playing trash so far.
There we go. Good bucket. Dreamers on the board first. Let's go.
All right, off to a good start. Not a bad shot there, in and out. Heard a lot about this guy here.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy you were talking to me about.
Gonna need him to have a strong start.
Turnover?
Oh, it's an ugly turnover.
Okay, transition offense. Ah, come on, you gotta put that in there.
So that guy's 0 for 2 so far with 1 turnover.
Outlet pass. Put this one in. There we go. What is it, 4-2?
Yep, now 6-2. Oh, that's a tough layup.
That's finishing through contact. Looking like me out there.
That's a playground bucket right there. Come on, Trashers. Let's get it going. There we are.
Who uses backboard like that?
That's a nice old school shot. But like you said, with no refs, no scorekeepers, they didn't even count that bucket.
But they counted ours, so it doesn't matter, And another one.
Oh,
there we
wow.
go.
It's getting ugly.
Trashers are looking trash.
Look at this guy.
Like, just like that.
Look at this guy.
Man. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Man, that was the weakest first quarter of a game I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, there's not a league that we found that has been that bad.
Okay, whoa. The Dreamers had a couple threes, they had a couple layups. Let's not disregard them entirely. There's a lot of this game left.
Yeah, that's very true. Let's take a look at the second quarter.
Let's see what they got, man.
That's good defense by the Trashers. We're gonna need it.
If that was me out there, the 3-time,
You would have made it, huh?
I would have.
Fair enough. That's his first 3-point shot that he's attempted.
The step back?
Wow, that was beautiful. We should have got a replay for that one.
Yeah, for
that one
sure.
deserved a replay.
Yeah. No refs, no refs.
No refs. We can get away with a travel.
Yeah, so, no substitutions, because he would have been on the bench.
Look, there's that defense that we need here. Trashers with really good defense right here.
Terrible.
But it doesn't look like they were able to get a point on the turnover. There's more good defense.
He plays for the Dreamers. Trade him to the Trashers, because what is that?
I mean, his shot was blocked. Nice triple threat.
Oh, that's my guy. Give him a contract.
That was a beautiful shot. That was ugly. But we were able to get the offensive rebound and get the lay in. And another one.
Who is that guy, man?
You see, they didn't count that point either. That's tough.
This guy.
All right. Well, that first half was surprising. The Dreamers have a solid 10-point lead over the Trashers.
Yeah, but you know, going into that second quarter, it looks like the Trashers are trying a new strategy.
Yeah, before we move on to the second half, us Lannie brothers would never leave you high and dry. Please enjoy our halftime piece.
From yours truly, the Lannie Bros.
And now, Lannie Bros presents your halftime special. In case today's theme wasn't clear enough, we're talking about basketball. Let's start with some history. Basketball was invented by James Naismith in 1891 and is known as an indoor American sport. Baskets used to be attached to balconies, giving bystanders a chance to avert the ball in favor of their preferred team. Due to this reason, a 4x6 screen was encouraged in 1895. This way, teams would get rid of deflecting and interference from the crowd. Free throw lines weren't invented until 1979. In 1904, St. Louis Games basketball first appeared at the Olympics as a demonstration sport. Women's basketball was introduced in 1976 as an Olympic debut. And now, better late than ever, everything you need to know about basketball. And no, we don't mean this weird 3-on-3 situation, we mean modern day basketball. As the International Basketball Federation states, basketball is played on this rectangular shape called a court. The lines along the side of the court is called sidelines, very creative. These are end lines and those are baselines. This short, funny looking line here is called a free throw line. The idea of basketball is for each team made up of 12 players, but only 5 play at a time, is to score points shooting the ball through the hoop. Whichever team has the highest score wins. The game starts at the center of the court with a toss-up, and one player from each team jumps to tip it in their favor. The team who gets the ball first is offense and the other is defense. The ball moves around the court and is scored by dribbling, passing, and shooting, amongst other features. 3 points are made by shooting on the outside of the biggest semicircle of the court on either side. 2 point is made within the inside of the semicircle, and 1 point is granted by making a free throw. A team gets a chance to free throw when the opposing team fouls. Here's a list of violations that could be considered a foul. A typical basketball game has 4 quarters consisting of 10 minutes with a possibility of going overtime, but the NBA has their quarters set for 12 minutes. Overtime happens when a score is unclear, and obviously we need a winner. Normally overtime is about 5 minutes, but sport time is never real time, making us sit in front of our screens for longer periods of time. Speaking of screens, television gave basketball its exposure, making it one of the most known and played sports. Basketball can be played outside on a nice day or indoors with some friends. You don't need to be skilled or talented to play. Just grab a ball, shoot some hoops, and have fun. This has been Lannie Bros Halftime Special. Now back to the Bounce Back League, otherwise known as the BBL.
Every time, man, I tell you, every time to look over what our editors do because they like to slip in some goofy remarks.
Man, you know, when you're a 3-time sports journalist winner, you don't need to have stuff looked over. You know what? Hey Siri, fire Joanna.
Oh man, come on, let's finish watching this game. Don't fire Joanna.
Yes, fire her.
Here we go. Third quarter.
Okay.
That's a good move.
That was like Giannis out there.
I told you this guy's gonna need to
like
take over
that.
the game if the Trashers want to win.
I'll take him up on the offer.
Look, there's a double dribble, but hey, no
To the-
refs.
You see, the new strategy I was saying is that the Trashers are kind of getting back on, like, you know, a transition offense type of thing.
Sure, I do see that. The Dreamers are actually, you know, getting to the basket a lot easier too. And
Yeah.
that's just, you know, a terrible shot there by the Trashers.
Literally terrible.
You know, when you're down 10, we got to be very mindful of the shots that we're taking.
That's the guy that did. I feel like he should just stick to weights, you know?
Yeah. That's a good layup. That's our guy.
Good steal.
Yeah, the Trashers are sleeping right now.
Oof. Tracy.
Yeah, that's a good three. That's a real good three. That's
Looking
not
like-
what the Trashers need.
You looking like Curry out there. So you know that part right there, that could have been if it was more hustle,
Yeah.
down the lane.
Again, our guy with another layup. They're gonna have to give him the ball and get out the way.
Yeah, he's looking like a Dame time out there.
Look at that. That's terrible. Goodness gracious. Wide open. No
Easy.
defense by
Easy
the
layup.
Trashers.
Easy. Well, both teams are leaving it on the court tonight, or I really hope they are.
Yeah, this league has been interesting. Let's look at what happened so far in this game. The Dreamers started off with fast breaks and crisp ball movement, taking an early lead. But the Trashers can still come back if they can weather the storm. We can look at an unbelievable final quarter.
You know, I think what's been working for both teams is the transition offense both teams have shown so far. From the outlet passes, it's leading to easy buckets. Going into that, it's going to make a difference quarter.
Yeah, that's a very good point, bro. I also want to add that the energy the Dreamers have had so far is going to add on to their lead.
Absolutely, and let's not forget about their defense. It's been very solid.
Yeah, speaking of game plans, what adjustments do you think each team needs to make heading into this quarter?
Well, you know, I feel like each team is getting gassed, you know, no substitutions. I feel like each team must continue to play hard and just continue to strive. What about you?
I totally agree. The transition defense has been terrible by the Trashers, and so they're going to need to step that up. Stay tuned for more coverage of the Bounce Back League. All right, fourth and final quarter.
That's a good shot.
That was a good shot. They got it back. They missed, but then they got another one.
Three.
That's a tough three, but that guy's going to have to take over the game.
You got to sign this guy. We got to bring him in on the show.
There's our bodybuilder with the steal. Can he make a layup? He sure can.
He can lift the dumbbell too, you know.
You know, we were just talking about the transition defense that the Trashers would need to step up, and now it's the Dreamers who need to step up on their defense.
You know, that just plays a role. You know, honestly, me and you kind of said there's no substitution, so I wonder if they're gassed at this moment.
Yeah, fatigue is definitely playing a big role in this game. You know, back-to-back buckets by the Trashers. It's really good.
Good layup.
Yeah, that's your guy right
He's
there.
looking like me out there.
That's your guy right there.
The three-time sports journalist winning.
You're gonna never forget to remind us that, are you?
Not at all. I tell my grandkids.
That was a good layup there by the Trashers. Bucket for the win.
Safe to say, the Dreamers can keep dreaming, man. Oh my gosh.
And Trashers are still trash. But hey, they won, so give credit where credit is due.
You know, it makes me mad because no wonder no one knows about this, because who even invented this? A 3-on-3 sporting event and made it a thing?
I mean, those men put passion, effort, and all into this game, and it was quite noticeable because they spent the entire time committing so many travels.
You know, my team lost. And just imagine playing a game where the rules are meant to be broken. I don't know about you, but that makes me want to go out there and play.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? You know, that last quarter was really good, and they were able to come back and, you know, make that game-winning shot. So, you know, awesome job to the Trashers.
Yeah, you know, I feel like they just gave up, honestly. You know, I feel like the Dreamers started off to a great start, and they got, like, very cocky, and from there it just became like a, you know, we got this in the bag.
Yeah, they started off very strong, and they couldn't pull through with the W, and so the Trashers are the hottest team in the league here, and they were able to come back and pull it out for the win.
I just can't believe the Dreamers lost. You know, I feel like we do need to bring the guy for the Trashers. We need to bring him onto this show and interview him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the guy from the Dreamers glasses with the fadeaway three, he was really good too.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, for sure. I'll call him after this. Any other things that you've noticed so far, though?
I don't know. I like the Bounce Back League. We need to probably try to add more teams to that and make it a big deal here in the city.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, I think I have a friend. You know, her name is Ailin, so I think we should be able to bring her, and that'll be our third.
Fair enough. You know, I wouldn't mind joining the Bounce Back League. It's time for me to bounce back and get on that court.
Absolutely. Man.
Well, yeah, we want to thank the Bounce Back League for supplying today's highlight footage.
And thank you to our viewers. From yours truly,
the Lannie Bros. Yeah, that was a great league.
That was a great league, man.